there's one thing we Brits love, it's a great walk. And we all have our favourite. But this is a competition where 5 of the UK's keenest hikers go foot to foot.
Ta-da! Everyone's lying if they think they don't want to win, because everyone wants to win. Why would you not?
To prove that their walk is better than their rivals.
Go on, keep going, don't stop! Don't stop, that's good!
Across the week, they'll take it in turns to host the hike.
Oh, yay!
Marking each other's picnics.
That was absolutely rotten.
Views. Entertainment.
Got the swing.
Uphill.
I'm only little, it's a big hill.
Down dale.
Oh, well, I get hold of you.
Come rain or shine.
Windy, snowing, gales. I've never been on a walk like it.
At the end of the walking week, the walking winner will walk off with a £500 voucher for walking gear. And the coveted golden walking stick. Let battle commence. It's time to take a hike. We're in delicious Devon for this week's walks, with stunning scenery and its own breed of cows, named appropriately enough, the Devon. It's also home to these 5 hike-mongers, all hoping their favourite ramble will win them the golden walking stick and £500 worth of walking gear. We have 63-year-old taxi driver Helen from Ilfracombe.
I'm very nosy. Oh, yes. To the point that sometimes I have to rein myself in because I'm like, you shouldn't be asking that, Helen, but I can't help it.
29-year-old teaching assistant Julian from Barnstaple.
I largely get on really well with non-human people. Trees and badgers and birds and those sorts of people are the people I get on best with.
Me too. 48-year-old local councillor Chaz from Plymouth.
The food, the sights, the sounds, that makes a good recipe for a good walk.
And 65-year-old B&B owner Colin from Paynton.
I'm a very good judge of character. I can suss people out in 2 minutes.
2 walks down and Helen's tour of Ilfracombe scored a healthy 30 points out of 40.
Happy days! Tickety-boo!
While Julian's Lynmouth hike left him hobbling along behind with 14 points.
You've come on a walking show. Quit complaining.
Say, go on, girls.
Will 29-year-old single mother and part-time farmer Rosie from Bishop Stainton do better?
Mummy.
I live with my son, Jagar. His first word was cow, and then it was followed not long after by tractors. He's a proper little farmer. He, basically came out wearing a flat cap.
Ouch.
I think the first ever lamb we bottle-fed, he was called Donkey, and it must have been about 13 at a guess. And we ate him. I just love farming. I just love the community, the way that everybody's in it together. That's what I love about it.
Rosie's love of farming is plain to see, but not everyone in the group feels the same.
I think that 10,000 years of civilization and agriculture has utterly ruined the landscape that I live on and the landscapes across the world.
Oh dear, this could be tricky, as Rosie's planning to hoof her walk off with a distinctly farmyard feel.
I wanted to start at Dad's place just to kind of give everyone a feel of where their food comes from. It's not a massive farm.
Starting on her family small holding in the village of Sheldon, near Teignmouth, the 8-kilometre route takes them along the estuary, through Smuggler's Tunnel to Ness Cove, and finishes above Labrador Bay.
Smuggler's Bay, that interests.
I expect to find a bit of treasure in these tunnels. A bit of old whiskey barrels, maybe not empty ones.
It's amazing views, lovely, and it's all kind of through farmland and stuff.
The farm bit doesn't excite me as much. Love sheep, love cows. They're all beautiful individuals.
No mention of lunch, so I'm worried.
A flying finale.
It'd be a bit ridiculous to have a plane.
I'm not skydiving. Are we skydiving?
I can't wait.
You don't have to, Colin. Everyone is togged up but raring to go.
Morning, guys!
Morning!
Oh, my voice went so good.
Blimey, someone's excited. Rosie's keen to share her farming life with the rest of the flock.
I wanted to bring you guys here to get a real taste of what it is that I do and love. So this is my small holding where we keep the sheep, and obviously it's really important to me, so I wanted to show you guys. I didn't sleep because I was nervous, though. But I think it's going to go nice, yeah. And the weather seems all right, so that helps. Let's go!
This doesn't really enthrall me in terms of walks. It's a very towny farm.
Bishop Stainton's a farmy town, Julian.
Pick a lamb, take a bottle.
I was brought up on a farm, so I know all about animals and small holdings. I had one myself once upon a time.
Yeah, there you go.
Starving. Can we have seconds? The baby sheep. How can you not love baby sheep?
I can't, but I think they're called lambs, Helen.
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it's good.
Rosie's been a bit critical of the others so far, but today the walking boot is firmly on the other foot.
I feel Rosie really wants it to be interesting to see her in her environment. I'm less interested, personally.
We're getting that loud and clear, but at least Julian has bumped into an old friend.
He talks to the trees.
With Julian temporarily indisposed, Chaz decides on a joyride.
I left it first, didn't I?
Yes!
Go on, Chaz! Oh, I got it! Go on! And I got on the tractor. It's an experience.
Let it off a bit!
Watching Chaz on the tractor was quite funny. Whoa, where's he off to? Straight into the tree.
Oh, no.
A bit nerve-wracking, because I thought at one point, probably going to kill all the others and then I'll win the prize automatically.
Bit extreme for a walking stick and 500 quid, Chaz. But there's more to country life than killing your rivals with a tractor.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
He's like, hello.
Hey.
Hey, woohoo.
Right, so this is Gin. He's a ferret, and I use him for hunting. It's kind of like the thing that me and my dad do on a Sunday morning together. You know, take the ferret out, go and get some rabbits and kind of make a morning of it.
Ah, there's nothing like a ferret to bring the family together on a Sunday morning.
You put him down a hole and he'll bolt the rabbits out. I do it because I enjoy it, but also it is pest control. And the rabbits that we get are never wasted, they're always eaten.
So when you say take him out, has he got a lead?
No, I mean take him out as in putting him...
So take him out, innit?
I mean take him out hunting.
Julian looks like he can't wait to try out Rosie's ferret.
My attitude to hunting is, first and foremost, that sport hunting is abusive and horrible, and I have no respect for it.
Why is Julian looking at me like that? What are you going to say?
Wasn't going to say anything. I'm solidly on the side of the pests. Like, in terms of pest control, solidly on the side of the pests.
Don't you bite me.
Yeah, just
Don't be meanie.
So who's going to be first to pop a ferret down their trousers?
You absolutely would not put a ferret down trousers unless you wanted to lose something.
That's a shame, because you could have got 5 or 6 in those trousers, Julian. With Gin the ferret back in his box, the group get walking. The first leg will take them through the picturesque village of Sheldon, along the estuary to Sheldon Beach.
Oh, I went to primary school here.
Did you?
Did
Yeah.
you? Have you always lived in Sheldon then?
No, I lived in Timber.
Timber?
And then we moved to Bishop Stainton. I think I've been in Bishop Stainton 2 years now.
OK.
They've arrived at the south bank of the Tean estuary. In the 18th century, sea bathing was a popular pastime in Teignmouth. Bit nippy for a dip today, though, surely.
Oh, we might get on the beach a bit.
Yeah, tide's
Shall we
in,
have a
though.
look?
It's still coming in.
We'll have a look.
You're not going to get us stuck, are you?
I don't know, we might be able to
Have
get
to
round.
get the...
It does look a bit damp this way, Rosie.
No.
Oh, if you run, if you're really quick, we might.
It's only a bit of sea. Go for it, I say.
Yeah, let's go.
We'll risk it.
We're risking it, we're risking it. But I think walking on the beach is nicer, isn't it?
Oh, it looks glorious.
She's just drowning the opposition.
Yeah.
I think they're going to need a bigger beach.
I don't think we're going to be able to get round this corner.
I got my doubts.
Yeah.
Go on, you can swim round there.
No, we got no chance.
Got no
joking.
chance.
Sorry, guys.
Go on, then.
I mean, we had such a good time at the beginning with the lambs and everything. That's why we missed the tide. Well, you got to go to the beach.
Caught out by the troublesome tides, Rosie now has a chance to redeem herself by impressing history lover Chaz.
So I'm all about history. I'm all about heritage. I'm all about culture.
Well, you are in luck, Chaz. Rosie grew up here and knows the history inside out.
So Do you know anything about the church, Rosie?
I know that I used to do my Christmas plays in here when I was a kid.
Oh, right, okay.
That's
so
about it.
a couple of traumatic...
She didn't seem much hot on the church. No, not good.
I got a splinter under my nail in this church once.
It's still there?
I had to go to hospital to get it out.
There's no mention of your splinter in the history
That's all
books.
I know about this church,
Have you
I'm
been
afraid.
back to the church since?
No.
No.
I think I need to.
Ace?
Rosie certainly wowed them with her knowledge of the church. But for Julian and Helen, the conversation has moved from theology to astrology.
I want to know what colour the moon is on your planet.
There is no moon on my planet.
I knew it.
There is no moon on the planet. The moon's in space.
Julian's opened up a lot. We've still got argy-bargy going between us.
On the planet.
So you are just a contradiction in terms, aren't you?
It's not a contradiction. The moon is not on the planet.
Leave it. The moon's not worth it.
We won't always agree on everything, but I like that. I'll tell you what, you kids today, you've got to argue.
No, the moon is not on the planet. That's just...
Meanwhile, eagle-eared Chaz has spotted Rosie's Lancashire accent.
So you're not a local then, are you?
Well, I've been here since I was 7.
Nearly. Borderline passport.
I can't win. It's down south, I'm northern, and up north, I'm southern, so it's, yeah.
Would you move back?
Not now, no.
No? You're acclimatised, as I would call it.
I think when I was a little girl, it wasn't great because I think I
was
missed
hard
my
settling
family
in?
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I wouldn't change it now. I just do love Devon. But you can be on the moors in 20 minutes. The weather is usually OK, compared to Lancashire anyway. I mean, Lancashire just rains all the time. It snows in, like, June.
So what do you think of the Devonians?
You can't ask me that.
Knowing how forthright Rosie's been so far, do you really want to know, Colin? After a stroll along the beach, they're heading uphill and round to Ness Cove, where they'll get to taste the delights of Rosie's cooking. But to reach it, they'll need to go through Smuggler's Tunnel. It's Rosie's chance to regale them with tales of swashbuckling adventure.
I have absolutely no idea how old it is, who built it, when it was built.
That is fascinating.
All right, I'll have a look.
We'll internet it later.
Yeah.
A quick, cheeky online search would tell you that it was supposedly commissioned by the 8th Lord Clifford in the 1860s.
She didn't know a lot about the tunnel, really. Yes, it was there for the smugglers, but not a lot else. Be interesting to find out when it was built.
They don't really... I don't think they really know.
Okay.
I think it was,
Yeah, I asked a couple of questions, but didn't get much of a response.
because it wasn't supposed to be known that it was here, was it? So, yeah. I don't even know if you can find out how old that tunnel is, because I don't think anybody knows. I think it's one of them things. It's not even on the old computer.
How old's the computer? Because mine says the theory is it was built so the landed gentry could nip down and bag the sun loungers before the rabble arrived. Historical research, or checking the tide times, might not be Rosie's thing, but can she pick up some points with the lunch? None of this week's picnics have hit the spot.
Some wraps, some fruit, some peppers.
I thought we were going to get a kebab, but it wasn't a kebab, it was a wrap.
Could have been a bit more interesting.
Julian, people in glass houses.
I've made you guys a healthy pasta salad.
Too much pasta, not enough dressings, too many pine nuts. Not good.
Oh, I feel like warm that is.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's lovely, isn't it?
So what's Rosie cooked up?
My picnic, well, it's not really that picnicky. It's my great nan's tater hash, we call it. Potato hash for people that talk proper. It's just a big stew. So we've got a veggie pot here and a beef pot here. My mum's helped me. Hi. My mum's going to warm it up for me and bring it when we're ready for it so that it's nice and warm for everybody. Thank you, Mum.
Thank you.
Nice bit of crusty bread and butter. Be nice.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
That looks great, mate. Thank you very much.
Do you want red cabbage?
No, thanks. Just a bready roll, please.
Bready roll.
Yeah.
Bready roll.
Get some butter on there.
Oh, keep going, kid, keep
Keep
going.
going.
That looks delish.
All right?
Go on, I'll get a bit more.
Bit more?
Yeah, lovely.
Well,
Absolutely.
that all
That'll
right?
do for me. I might come back for seconds.
Very nice. So how much of this did you do?
All of it, actually. It's an old family recipe. It's called tater-ash.
Called what?
Tater-ash.
Tater-ash.
Tater.
Hash.
Hash.
Yeah, yeah.
Tater-ash.
Has Rosie's tater-ash hit the mark?
Flavourless English cooking style.
It's their family recipe, Julian.
It was warm, which was like something different from the other two.
So would you say it's a northern dish then?
Yeah, very.
Very.
Yeah, very northern.
Nice. Very good. Fresh bread, buttered.
Yeah, it's called bread and butter, Colin.
Yeah, good choice, Rosie, good choice. I've got one slight criticism.
Oh, yes, Helen.
I could do with a bit more salt.
It could have done with more salt, so she wasn't lying.
You took that surprisingly well, Rosie.
Nice.
You can't beat a good stew, can you, in bread and butter?
But the group seemed less keen on another northern delicacy.
No one having any red cabbage?
No thanks. Pickled red cabbage on top wasn't really for me, but that's a North Country thing.
Bang some red cabbage in there for us.
Life is very different up north, Colin. So at the midway point, how's Rosie's walk going down with the group?
Food was good, location's good. You know, it's, yeah. I can see that I think the competition has just gone up a notch.
She's picked well here, very, very well. You've got lots to look at, lots to see. Sea as the backdrop, beautiful.
Rosie's tater-ash might have been too bland for Julian, but it worked, and she could be turning things around.
So, Rosie, has it always been just you and Jago?
Yes. Since I was 8 months pregnant, I've been on my own. So I don't really know any different, to be honest. My relationship history is terrible. I've never had much luck, to be honest with you.
Rosie and her partner split up when she was 8 months pregnant.
It was a really, really bad time in my life. I'd had to have a caesarean as well. Major surgery and a newborn that you don't know anything to do whilst going through heartbreak and having to move home. One of the most stressful things you can do in your life, and I had to do everything all in one go. Yeah, it's hard. It's really difficult.
Mummy.
Oh, wow, that's the tallest you've ever climbed. But actually, I think we're good. Me and Jago are best mates. We have so much fun. He's living a life that is amazing. I'm happy, you know, and that's all that matters, really. Is that OK? So I think after going through all that, it just makes you a strong person, and I know that from now on, I will never, ever take any rubbish from anyone ever again.
I see Rosie as a strong woman. You know, she's strong. She's very upfront in terms of who she is, what she's about.
Yeah, good luck to her, because she's a lovely, lovely girl. She deserves to meet somebody nice.
And she doesn't have to wait long, as love consultant Colin steps in to help.
I've got just the person for Rosie. He's the local farmer's son. I'm going to try and set them up on a blind date.
I hear wedding bells. I'm off to the hat shop.
It's hard to meet a farmer because they are either married when they're about 12 or they haven't got any teeth left.
Nonsense. Colin's fellow is single, likes bland food, and has just enough teeth to eat it.
What's been your worst dating nightmare?
Honestly, I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Colin, on the other hand, can think of loads of really bad ones.
Denim trousers on with a denim jacket, short, double denim.
Double denim? The nerve. I wonder what Colin was wearing.
Colin's just brilliant, isn't he? He's so funny.
I had to pay the bill and then I scarpered.
I just love him. He's so funny. He just comes out with all this stuff.
No, I didn't have a starter, just a main course. I think I had a pudding. Yeah, I did have a pudding.
Oh, so you didn't hate her that much?
Oh, my word. But, I always believe there's a solution to the problem. And there's always somebody out there for somebody.
I've never done the dating thing. I married my first girlfriend.
Did you?
We've been together since she was 14 and I was 15 and stuck with it.
Credit to him. Found the love of his life and stuck with her.
They're all in a good mood after a good lunch. And it's a good job they've refuelled, as there's a hell of a hill coming up.
Corner of my eye, I can see this very big hill. It doesn't look like an elephant.
On Helen's walk, Chaz had problems spotting a local landmark.
Can you see the elephants?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you can see the elephant. Can you see the elephant?
No. I just hope it's not a woolly mammoth of a hill. So we'll see what it is and where she takes us next.
Please, let's not do the elephant thing again. Rosie's taking them along the coastal path above Labrador Bay, which is just under 400 feet above sea level. And once there, Rosie's surprise will give them a bird's eye view.
We're all fed, so off we go.
Where are we off to now, Rosie?
Wow, you'll see, won't you?
Hey?
Not sure they're happy to be kept in the dark.
It's all about the points.
Where are we going, mate?
Hey? What do points mean?
Friday.
Colin really wants to know where they're going.
Where are we off to now, Rosie?
Up, Colin. We're going up.
Oh,
How nice is that sun?
beautiful.
Yeah.
Isn't it lovely?
Hey?
That is a lookout.
Stunning. Look at that, look.
Oh,
Isn't that
wow.
nice?
Yeah.
Chaz is happy now, but he doesn't know what lies ahead.
Rosie,
Yeah?
Because they're going up there.
can we have a breather somewhere?
Oh, yeah.
Can we?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't need a breather.
Yeah, I think we just take him slow
It
and
is a
steady.
hell of a hill.
Come on.
Really?
It is a
Yeah,
hill.
slow and
You're on a walking show.
Slow and steady, mate.
It does look like a hell of a hill.
Hell of a big hill.
I'm like you, I'm taking it at my own pace, love. At my own pace.
Well, it's a hell of a hill, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't do this racing. I like to take my own
I'll
pace.
stay in the back with you.
I'm with you, Helen.
How many times do you reckon they're going to complain about the steepness over the course of this?
Well, to be fair, it is a hell of a hill, Julian.
At least 10. Could be 15.
This is Everest training, isn't it? Certain walks will have places where you can sit down, enjoy the view. There'll be some benches somewhere.
There's no benches on hell of a hill, Chaz. Even the poor cameraman thinks it's a hell of a hill.
No, don't stop, because we've committed to doing this in one go. You're not stopping us.
I powered up there because if you're going to do the walk, get up there.
Still going to ask, are we there yet?
There better be a hell of a view when we get there, Rosie.
Ooh, feel the burn. Sleep well tonight.
Going up that hill was hard.
I'm saying stop for Helen, I'm stopping for me, really.
Like I said before, I do you all a favour. But the reward at the top was just spectacular.
Ah, will you look at that? The red sand gets its colour from the iron that naturally occurs in this part of Devon.
Did you turn around and have a look?
No,
Did you not?
me and Julian nailed it.
You both did very well, Colin.
It was a bit of a, you know what?
Hell of a hill.
You want one leg shorter than the other, go round here, don't you?
They'll follow the coastal path across the field, where Rosie has a special surprise planned.
Does anyone fancy a cup of tea?
Yes.
Yes,
Love
please.
a cup of Rosie Lee.
While she's getting it ready, Helen thinks she's spotted some local wildlife.
What? There's dolphins out there. I'm looking at the dolphins.
Where?
Out there.
There's no dolphins
There's
here.
dolphins
There
out
it is.
there,
We do
Chuck.
get dolphins
Yeah,
here.
I know we do, but
They're out there.
where?
The white bits. Oh no, those are waves.
Helen's hallucinating.
I'm not, sweetie. I know a dolphin when I see one.
And even when you don't, apparently. Anyway, dolphin schmolphin, let's call a truce and have some cake.
My mum sent me with a cake because it's my 30th birthday this week, so I thought I'd share it all with you guys.
Happy birthday.
It's
Happy
got
birthday.
sparklers on it, so
Happy
I'm
birthday.
going to try and light it in the wind.
Afternoon tea and cake. How can you argue with that? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, the cake was nice. I'm supposed to be on a diet, but we won't talk about that. It was a birthday, so it was really nice. Nice surprise.
Oh, my word.
That cake.
Hey?
Happy birthday.
Well, it is a hell of a cake. And hell of a hillgate is now long forgotten. Rosie's got one final surprise she's banking on to convince the group that hers is the winning walk.
Where are we off to then?
Well, you'll see in a minute, won't you?
You may remember at the beginning of this walk, they were promised a flying finale. And I, for one, can't wait to see them skydiving after all that cake. Oh, it's that sort of flying.
Hello.
Oh, wow.
And there in front of us was the falcon. What a surprise.
Meet Sharon.
Sharon.
Sharon the hawk, eh? Our Shaz is 17 years old and took several months to train.
So what made you think of this, Rosie?
They use these to work alongside ferrets, so it's just kind of all tied in with my background in hunting and farming and all that.
Sharon here works with ferrets because the idea is the ferret goes down the hole, chase the rabbit out, she will then catch it.
It might be the country way. Something tells me it's not Julian's.
When it comes to domesticated bird being used to get a pest on the side of the pest.
Protective glove on, Helen bravely invites Sharon round for tea.
Piece of food there. And it is as simple as that.
Harris hawks are the most popular hawks in falconry because they're easy to train and the most sociable. Although I wouldn't take Sharon to my local.
Stunning.
Nevertheless, it looks like they've enjoyed this close contact with a top predator.
I mean, birds of prey, they're just graceful. And it kind of sealed the day, really, for me.
Sharon even works her magic on our resident pest lover.
I thought it was a really nice way to end the walk with the falcon.
She's straight in and she's no bother. That was the icing on the cake, wasn't it? It really was the icing on the cake. Oh, all day long. Fantastic girl.
Everyone enjoyed it actually. Even Julian had a few selfies like with the birds, so I think that's good.
So how did Rosie's farmy hunty day go down? Was a hawk in the hand better than 2 walks in the bush?
The first half of the walk wasn't exactly my thing. Like I liked the land bit at the beginning and the field at the beginning. That was nice.
The mix of the ferret and the falconry and the stories, all of that is Rosie. So yeah, all of it. She's shown herself and her personality in everything she's done today.
She's really thought long and hard about pulling out the stops on this walk.
It's going to be hard to beat.
Do you know, I don't think it could have gone any better, to be honest. I think it's gone as well as it could have. Everyone seemed really happy, so I'm pleased.
It does all sound very positive, but will it count in the all-important scoring?
It's been a fantastic day. Rosie's pulled out all the stop, and for that reason, I'm going to score her a 9.
Walk today, I felt was very good. So today, I'm going to give Rosie a score of 8.
I have thoroughly loved today. Everything about it has been fabulous, and that's why I'm going to give Rosie a score of 10.
3 whopping scores, including our first 10. But what about Julian? Hunting and farming aren't exactly his thing.
I enjoyed the wilder bits of the walk, especially the bits which were further away from cars. And I think for that reason, I'm giving her a 7.
Fair play. A magnanimous score for a man solidly out of his comfort zone all day. And with an overall score of 34 out of 40, Rosie has taken the lead. None of them will find out how they've scored until after the final walk at the end of the week. But Rosie's got to be feeling quietly confident.
I think I might be in for a chance of winning, but we'll see. I hope so. I think so. Put that out there to the world.
Taking them away tomorrow is Chaz.
The man, the turban, the legend.
Dishing up some dad jokes.
See over there?
Yeah.
Pinewood Studio.
Colin's gone. It's terrible.
A side order of snow flurries.
The weather is uncontrollable and wild.
Chicken biryani.
And a cheeky main course.
Well, once your mouth's on fire, that's it, isn't it?
Very spicy.
But will his leadership skills leave them out in the cold?
Oh, where's he gone?
It's a shame, really, that Chaz walked off and left us behind.
Over here!